Hello, student. Welcome to my YouTube channel. लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करिए। आज हमारा टॉपिक है द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द एटम। ओवर द स्पेन ऑफ हंड्रेड ऑफ years, science has advanced tremendously, improving our understanding of what makes up the world we live in. The atom is one of science's important findings and has had a changing history of new discoveries, always altering the way we see things. In the early 1800s, a man called John Dalton made an atomic theory with predictions about atoms. He stated that atoms are tiny particles that make up elements and that they are indivisible. We know that there are, in fact, smaller particles inside the atom, but at this stage, it was assumed that the atom was the smallest. He also said that all atoms of a given element are the same and atoms of one element are different from those in every other element. This means that every different element had its own unique type of atoms. Mr. Dalton also developed the first table of atomic masses. As the years went on, a scientist called J.J. Thomson discovered the electron by using cathode ray tubes. The discovery proved that there was an even smaller particle inside the atom itself, disproving one of Dalton's theories and improving our understanding about elements and atoms. J.J. Thomson created the famous plum pudding atom model, which shows an atom made up of negative electrons moving about in a sea of positive charge, thus making the atom neutral with no overall charge. His discovery of the electron advanced atomic theories massively. In 1909, the scientist Ernest Rutherford conducted an experiment in which he fired alpha particles, positive rays, at a thin piece of gold film in a vacuum. From this test, he proposed the nuclear atom. He found that a few particles were actually deflected, meaning there is a positive charge in the nucleus. Rutherford's finding disproved the plum pudding model and the nuclear atom was accepted. In year 1918, Rutherford discovered the proton after linking and comparing his ideas with other scientists. This means that there was yet another particle smaller than atom. Eventually, in 1932, James Chadwick discovered the uncharged particles called neutron. Subsequent to studies of a new type of radiation emitted after bombarding light elements with high energy and particles. The neutron does not really affect the properties of the atom, it just adds to the mass. So the atom was thought of as being indivisible when studies began, but as time went on and science progressed, three new particles, electron, proton, and neutron, were discovered. Thank you for watching my channel.